Good morning. I'm Sam Mitchell, and I am the coordinator for alumni activities with Music City Drum Corps. That means I'm involved in the social aspect of alumni activities, the volunteering aspect, as well as fundraising. I'm just hoping you're having a joyful holiday season, and I have a topic to bring up that you may have heard of, you may have not. And as we approach the end of this 2020 year, we have an activity, a campaign called Bridge to the Future, where we are aiming as alumni and as community members to make the year 2021 even bolder for the Music City Drum Corps and for Music City Youth in the Arts. This organization is a 501c3 nonprofit registered with the IRS. This is coming from someone who's not currently in the activity. I'm looking at this from a special point of view. I look back and I see things, and if you're like me and you marched in a drum corps of any kind, drum and bugle corps, each year that you marched holds a special significance and holds memories, just like these little stars that I have around my neck. I have one for each season that I marched, and each of those years has a special place in my heart. And whether it's been 8 years like me since you've marched, or 38 years since you've marched, those memories are probably still fresh in your mind like they are for me. And the significance of those years, or even that year, that summer, is still embedded in your life. It still holds meaning for you. It still impacts the way that you carry yourself, the way that you interact with others, the way that you do your job even. And you don't have to be a music educator or a drum instructor or a dancer for it to make a huge impact in your life. So just like every other pageantry organization, Music City Drum Corps, Music City Youth in the Arts, it just cannot function without financial support. And you may think, well, he's beating that drum again. Well, we truly appreciate the volunteer support. We really, truly, deeply appreciate your emotional support, whether it's on our Facebook groups, our friend groups, even text message to the member who's marching and having a tough time over the summer, because it's a very difficult activity. It's a very emotional, trying activity. But to avoid giving you another cliche, the money really does make the bus wheels and the food truck go round. Without that part, and without a continuing source of support in the financial realm, this activity just stops in its tracks. It cannot continue. And so whether you're a former marching member, what we call an alumnus, whether you're a parent of a former member, whether you're a past staff or administrator, or even just a community member, you can contribute. Small donations mean just as much as large ones. Now you may say, well, $5 isn't going to make a difference. It really is. That $5 might buy us a big giant thing of peanut butter from the food service. That person, that corps member, needs those extra calories to make it through that ensemble block in the afternoon. Of course, $500 is awesome if you can do that. But if you can't, do what you can. Do what you can. It is worth it. It will make an impact. They make an impact because they mean that you care about our organization and its mission, and that is to bring life-changing and enriching experiences to young adults through the power of music and the marching arts. If you don't know what Music City Drum Corps is, I encourage you, look it up. Watch it on YouTube. Watch us on our website. And you will be surprised at how strong these members are, how much they dedicate their time and their efforts to not only entertaining a crowd, but to the camaraderie and the friendships and the family that they get through this organization. They will surprise you by how much of a work ethic they have. They put in sometimes 12, 16-hour days in the summer in the boiling heat, whether it's from Middle Tennessee or deep south in Louisiana or in the windy Midwest. It never stops. They don't stop. They can't stop because it is in their hearts to perform and to entertain and to complete the job that is this music production. Now, this campaign is called Bridge to the Future, and as alumni, we have a separate add-on to that. It's called a year versus year competition. It goes through the end of this year through December 31st. Each year is aiming to raise $1,000. Now, that might seem like a lot, but gasoline and food and expenses that go into all of this process, those things add up quickly for 180 people. Now we have 11 seasons worth of alumni, and that's in the hundreds of people. We are hoping to support the next generation of Music City through generosity. And you can help make the difference in the life of a young adult from your community. We have a majority of participants from the South, the Mid-South, including, of course, Tennessee, since we're based in Nashville. But we have members from Puerto Rico, the West, the North, the Midwest, the Northeast, the Northwest, all the above. And the one thing they always say is that this is a family. And this family, of course, all that we do throughout the summers and the springs and the falls, it cannot work without financial support. You can help make the difference in the lives of young adults. Thank you for listening, for your consideration and your support, and have a happy new year.